So in a previous video of mine, I mentioned that when I sleep like the dead. And that is very true. I have slept through fire alarms. Now, there was one fire alarm that did wake me up. This was when I was in college. It was actually my very first semester ever in college. I was sharing my room with a roommate, and the fire alarm went off at about 4:30 a.m. And the thing is, it takes a lot to wake me up. And when things wake me up, I don't exactly wake up in the best mood. When something does manage to wake me up, I tend to wake up very angry, and it's not cute. So when my fire alarm went off at 4 a.m. in my freshman year of college, I turned over, looked at my roommate, and said, "Do we have to leave?" And she said, "Yeah, it's a fire alarm." And I was just like, okay. Turns out some other freshman had forgotten to add some water to his macaroni and cheese when he microwaved it, and it burnt. So that's what woke me up. All right, Jesse, come on, let's go on the plane. Oh, I don't want to die. Jesse, you have flown several times. You'll be okay. Come on, let's go. I don't want. Jesse, look at me, okay? Look at me. You are completely entitled to your feelings. You are allowed to feel everything that you want to feel. Your feelings are your own. However, you are not going to make everyone else on this plane feel your feelings. If you are going to cry, you can cry, but you will cry quietly and you will not disturb the people around us. Do you understand me? Okay. Okay, good. I'll leave you to it. Okay then.
ELSDKF, that's ELSDKF.
Hey, I'm in. Cool.
Again, thank you so much for being here. Oh, no, I'm not kidding.
Wait, what? I don't know what I'm doing. Whoa, wait, no.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? It's me and female me?
Whoa, wait, I don't know what I'm doing.
To be honest with you. See, kind of like that. Just run, trust me.
Wait, how do I use a sabotage screen?
Me and Jess take the dub! We are the same person!
Wait, we won? We won! Oh, he carried that whole thing. Thank you, Ryan.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the power of being the same person.
I mean, I swear, if you got sassy comebacks to people questioning your sexuality, we're the same person.
How could I possibly ever come up with a comeback that could possibly rival I only talk fast? Like, that is pure gold, iconic, can't be topped. But you know, people do tend to think I'm either glaringly homosexual or glaringly heterosexual. And the thing is it too much to ask? Is it too much to ask to just radiate bi energy? That's all I'm trying to do here is just radiate bi energy. Like, come on. Ooh. Ow. Ugh. Hello, Beer Bong Jong. I couldn't help but notice that we're now friends. Hi, does this mean that you're gonna be my big brother too, just like you are to Ryan? Oh! I think we're gonna have to work together to purify you. So in college, I majored in hospitality management, which is basically the study of theme parks, restaurants, and hotels. And I took a class in theme park management, and yes, it was exactly as fun as it sounds. And my teacher for that class was actually working at Universal while she was also teaching at my college. And she told us that she worked the overnights on Mondays, so she warned us that she might say some kind of strange things on Tuesdays because she was so sleep deprived, and we should take it with a grain of salt. And one Tuesday, we were talking about Star Wars, as you do, and she mentioned, "Oh my gosh, guys, we should have a lightsaber battle in class. Bring your lightsabers next class." And we were like, okay. So our next class was on Thursday, and she always is able to get sleep on Wednesday nights, so she's more coherent on Thursdays, and half of the class turns up with lightsabers, and she's like, "What you guys doing?" And we were all like, "Well, you said we could have a lightsaber battle." And she was just like, "Guys, I told you not to trust me on Tuesdays." We still battled. If you're gonna bring ladies of the night into my hotel, don't be like this guy. So this guy brought a couple ladies to his room, had some fun with them in the evening, and then in the morning, he left and he said, "Hey, you know, have a good time, see ya." So these girls went to the spa and somehow were able to charge up to his room, and they ended up racking up quite the bill. And when this guy realizes this, he calls the hotel and says, you need to call security and get these girls out of here. And so security goes to the spa, recognizes the girls, knows exactly who they are and what they're doing, and escorts them out, says, stop it, and they're giggling the whole time. And the guy comes to the hotel and has the audacity to be angry with us, saying, you shouldn't have let this happen, and this is ridiculous, and blah, blah, blah. And we're like, yeah, you're correct, and also, you're trespassed from the property. And he's like, oh, how could you do that? I'm friends with the owner. I sold him the lights that light up this hotel. He's gonna hear about this. And we were just like, yes, please tell our 82-year-old Jewish conservative owner that you brought ladies of the night into this hotel. I'm sure he'd love to hear that. So John, are you ready for Ryan and I to DP you? Oh, are you okay? Are you all right?
You DP me?
Yeah, double purify.
Oh my god.
What, where are you going? So my sleeping habits keep just getting weirder. So for anyone that knows me, you know that I sleep like the dead. When I go to sleep, it's like turning an off switch. And this has served me very well working overnights because I have no problem sleeping during the whole day. But the thing is, I've been working full-time overnights since July, and I never bothered to buy blackout curtains because I sleep so well during the day. It never was a problem, never bothered with it. But before daylight savings time ended, that meant that I went to sleep in full light and I woke up in full light, and it was fine. But daylight savings ended very recently, and I made a bit of a discovery. The first day I woke up after daylight savings time ended, it was pitch black, and I panicked. I woke up just completely confused, like, what day is it? What time is it? Where am I? And ever since then, my body has woken me up around 5 p.m. when it's starting to get dark, just enough to go turn on a light, then go crash right back into bed. Which means I literally can't sleep in the dark anymore. I can't believe I'm back at the stage where I need a nightlight. Hello, Jessica, right? I think you're my only unaccompanied minor this flight.
Hello.
How are you doing? Are you feeling kind of scared?
I'm not scared. I fall a lot. And I promise that I'll be good and I'll be quiet and I won't bother the people around me.
Oh, well, aren't you sweet? Hey, how about I get you some ice cream from first class, huh?
Really? Yes, please.
All right, here you go, sweetie. Don't tell anyone.
Thank you so much. You're the nicest flight attendant ever.
Ready to fly, Jessie?
Okay. Mom, why aren't the flight attendants paying special attention to me?
Oh, probably because you're not flying unaccompanied.
Oh, then can you go sit somewhere else so they think I'm alone?
No. So as some of you may know, sometimes when I was a party princess, I got a little sassy. I was a party princess from 2014, 2016, and I primarily played Elsa because we're at the height of Frozen fever and that's all people wanted. And I very rarely found myself only interacting with adults, but when I did, I would stay in character, but I would drop the, I'd feel a little bit more chill, pardon the pun. And there was one time where I got to a party and I was a bit early, so the parents came out and they hung out with me outside, and there was this dad who was already acting a little bit like, ugh, and he kept addressing me as Princess Elsa. And the thing is, that always bothered me because it was before Frozen 2. She was a queen. And this one dad kept calling me Princess Elsa, and I looked at him and I was like, sir, what happens in the first 20 minutes of my movie? I'm sure you've seen it 100 times by now. What happens?
I don't know.
I become a queen, so I'd appreciate it if you'd address me as such. Thank you! I've said it before and I'll say it again. I love Disney bounding. So if you don't know, since adults can't wear costumes to the Disney theme parks, Disney bounding is when you dress up in normal clothing inspired by a certain character in order to kind of achieve the essence of their look. And the reason that I love to do this so much is because you get great interactions from characters when you do this. One of my favorite times ever Disney bounding was when I Disney bounded as Gaston, and I went to go meet him and he was obsessed with me. I mean, first of all, he said that imitation was the highest form of flattery, and you know how Gaston loves to be flattered. He didn't care at all that there was a giant line of people waiting to meet him. He took me by the hand and walked me up and down the line, making sure people got a full look at me. And then, of course, he demanded we take plenty of pictures together so that the whole world could admire our beauty. And it was just a great time. And for the rest of the day, I met other characters while Disney bounding as Gaston, and they all had something different to say about me Disney bounding as a villain, and it was just fantastic. If you want to have a next level Disney experience, Disney bounding is the way to do it. Great question. So the reason that adults can't wear costumes to the Disney theme parks is because of character integrity. If you are ages 14 years old or younger, you can absolutely wear a costume to the Disney theme parks, and they even sell costumes for you to wear. But if you are above those ages, you cannot wear a costume, and if you show up to the gate with the costume on, you'll be asked to leave. I know because I've seen it happen. And the reason Disney does this is to protect the children. Won't somebody think of the children? Let's say someone comes to the parks dressed up as Cinderella. You and I might be able to tell that that's not really Disney Cinderella, but a kid might not. And let's say that kid runs up to Cinderella and Cinderella says something out of character, or she's rude to the kid, or even worse, she cusses. Yeah, Disney doesn't really want to deal with that guest complaint. Which is why I love Disney bounding so much, because you're able to dress up, have great interactions with the characters, and most importantly, not make the mouse mad at you. So my main motivation for studying abroad in the Netherlands was because my family is Dutch, my family name is Dutch, and because I still had family living in the Netherlands when I went to go, so I got to go visit with them, and that was pretty cool. But I didn't quite think through the fact that going to study abroad in the Netherlands while having a Dutch last name might come with some challenges. The first problem being that because I look Dutch and because my family is Dutch, people think I know how to speak Dutch, and I don't. But thankfully their education system is a lot better than ours, so pretty much everyone I spoke to also spoke English. But my first red flag came on the very first day of school when they didn't give me a school ID, and when I went to go find out why, they told me it's because they thought I was an outgoing student and not an incoming student. But I was in an events class and we had to go put on a real life event in town, and when our group got together, we were like, why are we all exchange students? And when we went to our professor, he was like, no, there's a Dutch person on your team. And I was like, is that me? And he was like, oh yeah, oh wait, you're the American, that's right. So another thing that I love about Disney bounding is sometimes the cast members love it just as much as the characters. There was one time I was Disney bounding with a group of friends to Magic Kingdom and we were all different princesses. I'm sure it comes as a surprise to no one that I was Disney bounding Snow White. At one point nearing the end of our day, we were wondering what to do with the last couple hours that we had, and we saw that the line for Princess Fairy Tale Hall was only an hour long to go see Cinderella and I think Rapunzel at the time. And we were like, okay, cool, we'll go, we'll hop in line, we'll do our makeup, and we'll just chat until it's time to meet the princesses. But as we were heading into the line, we heard someone go, hey, princess friends! And we turn around and we see a cast member who's standing in front of the Fast Pass kiosk going, hey, come here. So we come over and we're like, what's going on? And she's just like, go ahead. And we were like, wait, what? And she just said, you guys all look so awesome and it's so fun to see you all together, so just go ahead, go meet them, go meet the princesses. And we're all like, oh my god, thank you. So we rush into line and we're like trying to touch up our makeup right then and there. And as we're doing that, a cast member peeks around the side and is like, are you guys ready? And we're all like, and he's just like, I'll come back.